Hello! This video is your sign to get into live 2D rigging if you've thought for even just a second that you want to make a VTuber model. My name is Tony, and if you're anything like me and watching live 2D tutorials freaked you out, you're in luck. This video is for you. I'm telling you that you don't have to freak out about anything if you want to get into live 2D. Let's get the very first thing, the elephant in the room, out of the way. Every live 2D tutorial features a really detailed VTuber. And the reality of the situation is no one needs that for their first rig. I'm telling you, if you have a PNG tuber, you can just rig that. You can make a silly little doodle like this one I have here and just rig that. I swear to you, you don't need a detailed model with jiggle physics with 3D head rotation as your first rig. Just make a simple doodle, turn it into a PSD, get it into live 2D, and start rigging. But Tony, if the model isn't a super detailed, it won't be cool. It's fine. It's your first model. You'll get there. The important thing to me right now is just for you to start rigging in live 2D with something that's just simple and cute, and honestly can actually have a really wide range of expression. I mean, look at this guy that I have right now. What am I tracking on it? Just two things. Head turn X, just looking left to right. It makes my body move. Just mouth open. I didn't even add mouth smile. Like, I guess I have a bit of mouth smile with my actual guy here, but I didn't even rig mouth forms for mouth smile. I only rigged mouth open, and then I only tracked blinking and a bit of brow movement. But that's it. And yet, look at how expressive and goofy it is. You can accomplish a lot. You can accomplish so much. And to prove to you that it really is that simple, I'm gonna show you what my stupid art meshes look like. It's not an art mesh. It's a rectangle. Like, all of those tutorials out there is gonna show you, you need to make your art mesh follow the 3D form. You really don't. If you're rigging something simple, you really don't. And you don't have to worry about making a 3D form art mesh. Why are they telling you that? Because they're assuming that you want to be an industry professional. But I know what you want to be. I know what you want to do. You just want to make your own very first rig. Good news! You can! And you don't have to make everything into a hyper-detailed art mesh. It can just be rectangles. Look at this. Look at this. It's a rectangle. Look at this. Where's the head? Guess what? It's a rectangle! This can just work because the model is simple and you're not gonna be turning your head left and right and have jiggle physics on it anyway. Look, those models on the tutorials, they have really complicated art meshes because they want the models to look 3D. But for your very first rig, for your very first simple sketch, doodle, funny little PNG rig, half of it can just be rectangular. And it'll move just fine. Obviously, I'm not done rigging this yet, but you can see that, it really doesn't look half bad. And once the physics is in there, it's gonna look even better. For something like this, the only thing I only really need to make art meshes for are the eyes and these strands of hair that are like really thin and look wonky if I don't make an art mesh for them. Other than that, everything can just be rectangular. Congratulations, you can start on your first rig now. You don't have to worry about so many parameters. You just decide what motions you want to track. Follow my example. I'm only tracking mouth open, I'm only tracking blinking, I'm only tracking head angle X. Great! Wow, that's so little parameters. Congratulations, you can start rigging your first build. And then what? Since your model is so simple and has such few moving parts, you won't even have to rig a lot of physics. Look at that. I have my X physics for the really flowy stuff. I have my X physics for the bit more rigid stuff, just to express the tiniest bit of bounciness there. And then I have physics for when the eye is blinking. And then I have physics for the hair that I'm still working on. See, with just these many parameters, you can make a good enough model for your very first rig. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be good. It's your first rig. You are allowed to suck. I promise you, no one will beat you up and wait for you in front of your house if you make a model that looks bad. It's your first model. You weren't allowed. Those tutorials by industry professionals, you don't have to be like them. You're not an industry professional. You're a guy who wants to make a first model so you can do your funny streams with your friends or even just play with it on your phone. There, congratulations. I've convinced you to load up l2d and make a stupid funny little rig for you to make yourself happy and not worry about being an industry professional with industry standards. You're welcome. You're welcome. Have fun creating, have fun making your first model, and I hope it's goofy and I hope it makes you happy, and you're welcome, and thank you for watching, and stay epic, I guess.